we are underway in Buffalo. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Not used to the ground shaking, so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to have the Bills first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. The Bills at 10-4 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
23 yards, the final tally. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And this trial's definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, he comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
McPherson's kick is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. All again on 2nd down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now this throw caught left side and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2 and definitely not playing the check down game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, Allen escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. This is taken around the 12. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Throwing, Jones. Forced out to his left. He's got the connection to Moore. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. On the draw, it's Hall. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out hard there. He was ready for that running play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jones from the gun on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
One more time with Hall. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. From the 5, third and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell for the extra point. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25. To the air, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open.
Ball has it knocked loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll give to Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Hall. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, that's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets have retaken the lead. Oh, this is blocked. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen now looks to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw, it's Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and goal. Allen flush to his right. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Jones on 1st and 10. This one finds Wilson downfield. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A final shot before break. Jones got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 2.
Bills 24.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A final shot before half for Allen. Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow is still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Paul again. 117 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 27 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes this a 9-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 72 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mixon is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Allen.
firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Not just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down.
And he loses the football the 2nd time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds. Saved him from a turnover.
They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, back and forth. And there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 170 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mac Jones keeping it himself from 10 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. that's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. He's going to let it go again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Allen going to go on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Allen off the play fake. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you if you're taking charge?
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. On 1st down, Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people don't question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them would be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Allen. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
One final try here for Allen. And he is going to have the Bills' first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen runs over it, completes it to the tight end Kittle. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. DK Metcalf with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. That's caught, and he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Jones. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play.
Dashing through the snow. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to Mixon on second down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Back to throw. Allen. Hard throw. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Jones. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Rolling to his right.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Mixon with a first down carry.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before